Sydnee. This is it. Today we start the next chapter of our lives, where our stories fuse into one. Our lives become our life.
Jake, I'm so happy that today is finally here. After all of the weekly countdowns, I now get to go home with you forever. I love you so much, and I have never been more excited for anything else in my entire life.
Well, I remember when Jake brought Sydnee home for the first time to meet us. Even though we already knew her from church, we didn't really know her that well. And I just thought she was so precious, absolutely precious. And I was just thrilled to meet her, and I knew Jake was in love with her even then. So I knew she would be his wife one day.
Kelly and I literally got on our hands and knees and started praying that God would send us, or send Sydnee, the right godly person. And I'm telling you, it wasn't 2 weeks later, Jake come in the picture. Oh my God, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Jake's a lucky man. That looks very pretty.
Sydnee has been a part of our lives since as long as I can remember. She started babysitting us when she was just 13 years old. And at Sydnee's 13th birthday party, the only way she would get me to break dance to apple-bottom jeans was to, and this is a true story, get me to wear a masquerade mask so that no one would know that I was the one dancing.
I remember growing up, spending hours playing with each other in our playroom. He would teach me about his Marvel and DC movies and action figures, Hot Wheels, and later on his Xbox games. And I taught him how to play with the things that I like Barbies and dressing up. But he did it without complaining. He was such an amazing big brother, and he would do these things with me because that's the kind of person he is, kind and loving.
I knew Jake was a perfect match for our family since the first time he ever came over, only because he didn't run away the moment he met us. And when I knew Jake was officially a part of our family was when I realized there were more pictures of him than me in our house. But I mean, who could blame him? Just look at him. And I'll never forget the moment I went to go to the guest bathroom, and there was a picture of Jake staring me in the eyes while I was taking a leak. That's when you know your family.
Sydnee, I appreciate how much you love my brother and how patient you are towards him. I have never seen the two of you fight or lose patience with one another, and that's something that is inspiring for everyone to have in a relationship.
Thank you for loving me unconditionally, protecting me, and always standing by my side. You have always encouraged me, laughed with me, and prayed with me. You have made me a better person just by being in my life, and I will forever be grateful for that. I promise to always dance with you in the kitchen, to be your rock on hard days, and to love you more than all of the stars in the sky, times infinity and plus infinity. As your bride, I promise to keep Jesus Christ as the core of our marriage, and to one day be the best example to our children of loving your husband should look like.
I know you're going to be the most beautiful bride ever. Can't wait to see you in your dress. You are my best friend, Sydnee, and you always will be. Here are some promises that I make to you. I promise to lead you and to walk by your side through our journey. I promise to lead you and our family spiritually and to raise our kids to know and love God. I promise to be faithful to you, to be honest with you, and to trust you. I promise to let you hold our babies sometimes, even when they want me. I promise to keep our house stocked with cosmic brownies. I promise to protect you, to help you, and to take care of you. I promise to forgive you as God has forgiven us. I promise to keep learning about the things that matter most to you. I promise to be patient. I promise to share your joy and share your grief. I promise to keep no record of wrongs. I promise to never stop trying to make you laugh. I promise to never stop dating you. I promise to make you proud to be my wife. And I promise to love you forever. I, Jake, take you, Sydnee, to be my wife.
I, Sydney, take you, Jake, to be my husband, my constant friend, my faithful partner, my love from this day forward.
In the presence of God, family, and friends, I offer you my solemn vow to be your faithful partner
In sickness and in health,
in good times and in bad.
and in joy as well as in sorrow,
I promise to love you unconditionally, to honor and to respect you.
and to cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
Jake and Sydney, you've vowed in our presence to be loving and loyal to one another. You've presented rings as a sign of that love. Therefore, it is my privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. Jake, you may kiss your bride. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Jake Goldberg.
Kelly and I, during our wedding, we had a videographer also. And during the reception, he was going around the tables and he was asking people to give words of encouragement and words of advice. And it was a couple of months later, you know, after they made the video, and Kelly and I sat down to watch it. And there was one particular person that gave us some advice that I'll never forget, and it was her grandfather, Mr. P.L. Street. He looked in the camera and he pointed to it and he said, one of y'all's got to be the boss, and the other one's got to listen. If you don't, you're going to wind up like both your mom and daddy's in divorce. So I took his advice. Kelly's the boss. I listened, and next year we'll be married 25 years. So Jake, you might want to keep that in mind. Figure out who the boss is. I can tell you she's a lot like her mama.
Sometimes you gotta raise your voice for the broken ones who never had a choice. Sifting through the rubble, chipping at a broken wall. It won't all be perfect, but it can be beautiful. We can make it better than it ever was.
Of course, we were very protective of Sydney and needed to meet this new boy to accept him into our extended family. And after meeting Jake and finding hardly any flaws with the guy, Jake was invited to our second Lingenfelter Lastinger Anna Maria trip. Even all those years ago, we knew Jake would stick around. We knew Jake was the perfect man for Sydney.
Nothing's gonna stop this flood.
Jake, you're going to a great family. Sydney, I wish I could say the same about you. Thanks for being the dad of our group. Thanks for being a brother to me. You'll always be there for me, I'll always be there for you. I love you, but you're still a loser.
We can make it better than it ever was.
To Sydney, my sister, I love you and I love that your dreams have come true. You have always been there for me and I could not be more grateful for you. To Jake, I can't wait to laugh, celebrate, and become closer as a family. You are the kindest guy I've literally ever met, and I've never found anyone that will talk astrophysics and organ placement in the same conversation.
We can make it better than it ever was.
I remember the first time I found out that you two started dating, and I was surprised and excited because we've known you for years, and I grew up having classes with Sam. And from that summer on, I noticed a change in my brother. A good change, because he finally met someone who loves the same way that he loves, unconditionally and with their whole heart.
Start up the feeling, start up the feeling, start up the feeling. It's only just begun. Let's get it started, let's get it started, let's get it started. It's only just begun. Let's start the party. Let's start the party. Let's start the party. Moving now's the only rule. Get on up and act a fool. Shake it up and play it cool. Start up the feeling.
All jokes aside, I'd like to say there's no one else I'd rather marry my sister and join our family. Congratulations to the both of you, and I can't wait to see what this life holds for the both of you together. So cheers to my favorite sister and brother-in-law. Oh, and don't forget about me when you graduate dental school.
Just begun. It's only just begun. Yeah. It's only just begun.
Jake, you are my greatest blessing, my happiness, my best friend, the love of my life, and now you are my husband. I forever started back when we were in high school, and I'm so thankful that I have been given the incredible privilege to be in love with you so early in our life.
Nothing here is ever what it seems. Truth is stranger than a dream. When you see the heart sing like a cocoon opening, soon it's coming to an end. Truth is stranger than fiction.
I'm so thankful that God set our paths to merge and that He blessed us with a set of common goals and values to build our family with. I can't even begin to describe in words how much I love you, and I couldn't imagine walking through life without you.
Weight of glory unveiling. Butterfly unfolding mystery to rise up from the earth into the sky on resurrected wings. All things are made new.
You make me the happiest man on earth. Let's stay on the path that God wants us to be on. Let's work towards our goals and savor each and every moment we have together. We have so many big things in our life to look forward to, but whether it's holding your hand, going on dates, talking during a movie, winking at you, or kissing you goodnight, it's the little things that I'm looking forward to just as much. Your husband, Jake.
On our very first date, I remember being in true amazement as I saw how kind, smart, and pure you were. That was also the day I found one of my most favorite things in the whole world, your eyes and your smile. I adore you, Jake. You make it so easy to say I do, today and every day. You are God's perfect gift to me, and we have a beautiful adventure ahead of us. I will love you endlessly. Love, your wife.